Stream's back up. No, no HDMI. Because I'm streaming. I'm really gonna have to talk to Big M to see if I can get uh, some some net in this room. Because this wireless just ain't doing it.
It was working all right last week. Can't
Yeah,
figure
it
out why it's not
was.
working this week. Ooh, the first Uncharted, that one left me a little cold. I think two is where they really hit their stride. I think one did a lot of weird things that I didn't like. I didn't like the melee combat, and the whole zombies thing at the end really threw me off. G-Man, what's up? What's on tonight? Technical difficulties. Well, my problem with Uncharted 3 was that there was like some really glaring plot holes, and there was a lot of really great set pieces, but there was just too many. You could feel how they had to write around their set pieces, which they've admitted to in their making of stuff. They said, they come up with a set piece first and they write the story around it. Boy, does it show in this one.
Does it really?
Yeah, like the one thing everybody talks about is the whole the big the cruise liner section. It's
Okay.
real removed from the rest of the game, because there's a moment beforehand. I don't want to spoil it, but if it wasn't a video game, the story would be over. So they go get rid of it. They go kill the main character now, and there's no way he could have survived if they just did it. But they don't for contrived story reasons, and then of course he lives and he gets out of there and
Keeps on trucking.
yeah, like I don't want to spoil it if nobody's played, if people haven't played it, but I mean it was really cool. That part was really cool, but it had zero impact on the plot except a bad guy died.
Well, my only other backup plan is to either play the remake or play Resident Evil 2 because we don't have them in the archives anymore.
I got your remake run on my YouTube page.
Do you?
Yeah, so I think Resident Evil 2 is the way to go.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna give this one more shot at least. I can't even sign in.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I say Resident Evil 2 would be nice to see.
It'll be fun to talk about at least too. I'll have someone else to talk about it.
Oh, I don't know anything about that game, but I will chat with the chat while we're watching you. Who's played Skyward Sword out of you guys, the three of you that are here? I don't know if I should get that game. And Skyrim. Those are like the two where I don't know. I'm not a fan of the series, but I just want to get into them, but I don't know where to start.
Well, I know
Yeah,
Sauce wants to
Skyrim.
run.
All right, I think I'll do
Excuse me.
Skyrim at some point. I don't know if my PC
I
can
really
run
do
it
want to
though.
play Skyrim.
Yeah, I don't know if my PC could run it though.
Are there any like? I mean, I know the game just came out. Do they have any expansions like planned?
I don't think they've announced anything. I'm
Because I
sure
know
they've
like the
got.
moment I want to get it, it's gonna be Game of Year edition with everything.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got horse armor planned, and Oh, you know what they'll do? They'll have knee
Fuck
armor.
this.
Get it, guys, for the knee because a lot of guards out there have been injured in their knee region by certain weaponry, apparently. I don't see
Jeez.
what's so. As somebody who hasn't played Skyrim, I don't see what's so funny about that. Maybe I'm just kind of missing the joke. But everybody's saying it's the new cake is a lie. But the cake is a lie is kind of a joke in itself because it's a, you know. But I took an arrow to the knee. Uh, all right. People want to do things with it. More power to them. You know they're going to do something. They will have knee armor DLC as a joke. It'll probably be like a free download. Yeah, but there's a lot of things in games where the AI says the same thing over and over again. Why is it so funny in Skyrim? Because different guards say it. They all have the same exact story.
Resident Evil 2 it is.
Even the women. Well, like I said, AI just have scripted things like that.
Yeah, solid. I can't get Resident Evil 5 to work.
Well, we can pick this one up another day.
Yeah. I'd like to see what the size of the stream is so I know if I can resize it or not. All of a sudden the net's running like shit.
Well, you're streaming, you're chatting, trying to play online. Got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Alright, I'm gonna restart this fucking laptop.
Yeah, it was working last week. I don't know what if he's doing anything different or what.
No, I mean, everything's running okay. I just don't understand what the deal is. I was downloading a lot of shit today. Um,
Have you like restarted your computer since all that?
no, I haven't. I'm doing it right now.
Hmm.
Damon, can you look at the stream? Does it look okay?
Yeah, I got it on.
Is it too small or does it need to be bigger?
Can you make the picture a little bigger? And
Yeah,
Captain
see what
says
I can do.
the game audio is really low. Oh, Final Fantasy VI just came out on PSN, and I wasn't sure if I
Really?
should get that. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should get that because you told me. I still owe you a playthrough of that game.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, well, maybe I could get it and try it.
It's good, man. It's my favorite one.
Hang on, the picture's a little off center.
Yeah, it's because I'm messing with it right now.
Oh, okay.
I just need something to look at so I can.
I know FF6 came out over a decade ago. I'm just saying they re-released it. That's another series I'm really trying to get into is Final Fantasy, but I don't know where to get in at. Kingdom Hearts was a good buffer for me, but I haven't dived into any one FF game at all. Don't. After 12. Well, 12, I thought I would like 12 from what I've seen. I thought I would enjoy it. Now, I haven't tried it, but I think I would like it.
Oh God, I'm Claire. I want to be Leon.
Talking about Tales of Symphonia? Tales game is a good one. Oh, yeah, I've heard of one of those. I don't know. JRPGs and I don't mix very well. The only ones I've really played are Grandia 2, Evolution 2, Kingdom Hearts, but that's more of an action game. I like Kingdom Hearts because it's like it really is RPGs for babies, where even the stat numbers and everything they're all single digits, so which is perfect for me. I don't have to think at all. You kill something, you got 5 XP, yay! I don't have to worry about crazy weapon numbers and chance to hit and chance to dodge. It's just you got 5 XP. Get 10 and you level up.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I really I need real time combat because turn based stuff just kind of turns me off a lot of the times.
Yes, yes, we just saw this.
Yeah, I need baby RPGs, guys. So are you doing scenario A with Leon right now
Yeah.
on normal?
Hmm.
Is there a hard mode in this?
No. The Japanese version actually has an easy mode.
Mm.
Or actually, I should say the Japanese game is easier,
Mm.
which is why I didn't actually buy this when it was on the Jap network.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to buy that one just to get it. But when I found that out, I was like, nope. That guy's a maniac.
Why bite me? He's got that huge chunk that his like fist fits in. Paper Mario.
Look at the zombies kind of like peering around the corner.
What about stuff on like PS3 or the Wii? Because I don't know. Well, I guess I could play GameCube games on my Wii, but those are just kind of hard to find. Guys are saying turn up the game audio.
Game audio?
Hmm.
I'm not sure if that's any better.
I played the demo of Valkyria Chronicles, and it was pretty cool. I might get that. It's got to be really cheap by now. I might actually pick that up. And what was that one? There was one recently that came out where it was like all gun combat, real fancy gun combat. I can't remember what it was called. I thought that looked kind of neat. Yeah, I don't have a 360, so those are out. I do play the Souls games though for PS3. I got Demon Souls and Dark Souls, and I love both of them. I'm terrible at them, but I still love them. You never did. We never finished Demon Souls, did we, Chris?
No.
Yeah, we gotta do that. Skies of Arcadia. Yeah, I remember that. That's on the Dreamcast though. Oh, did they do a Cube version? Yeah.
I'm not sure what's up with the the audio. Because I turned everything up, man. It's up as high as it can go.
The VGAs are fucking it up.
Probably.
I
I blame
told you I
them.
went to. I told you I went to one of the VGAs, right?
Did you really?
Yeah, I went to the 2005 VGAs. I can't believe I never told you this story.
Mm-mm.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think that was the third one they did. Might have been the fourth, and that was the one that
Nice.
Sam Jackson hosted. Yeah, that one was really fun. I don't know. I think the VGAs is a. I think it's a good thing for gaming in general. And I don't know. I know a lot of people really want like a super serious like Oscar type show for the VGAs, but I don't know. Why would you want something like that? That's so boring. The first one they did though, the very first VGAs was just an abomination.
Was it?
Yeah, that was really because that was basically Spike TV making a joke out of gaming instead of trying to do it any justice. Like the best
Oh.
graphic, yeah, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do it in reverse." So Game of the Year is the first thing you see, and I think they gave it to like Madden, whatever the Madden was of that year, and it
Ugh.
was like, yeah, I was like, "Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me!" And they had a best graphics category, and they gave it to DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball because there's boobs
Wow,
in it,
really?
and it's Spike TV, and men love boobs, so that's what wins.
Can't believe I got that shotgun without getting bit.
It was a weird ass show, man, and I'm very glad that they partnered with Game Trailers to give it a little credibility.
Yeah.
Did you guys never see the first VGAs? Oh my god, I was so excited too. I was like, oh my god, they're doing a show about video games. They're like it's the first annual awards for games, and I watched it. I was just horrified. It was terrible. Yeah, I don't know if you could like find it on YouTube or something, but go watch the first VJs and then you'll think a little bit more about the current ones they're doing now. Because trust me, it was a lot worse. It was a lot worse. G4 TV is shit. Spike is it almost seems like intentionally shit, but I think the stuff they do with game trailers is actually pretty good. Think I have it on Ice Films. Oh God. Stream that. We can all watch that together. Boy, oh, that was a bad show. But yeah, they've come a long way since then. I think they actually have like legitimate game journalists vote on them now too. Because back then it was all just a big joke.
Actually, I think why you guys can't hear is because of the Skype call.
Oh, they get no game audio.
I guess.
Oh,
Everything's turned up, dude. It's as high as it'll go. And I'm sure only we've gotten louder. Can you not hear it, Damon?
I got it muted because I don't want to hear myself talk.
Well, you guys aren't going to be able to hear anything because we're talking. And it's
Sorry
not
about
going
that,
to change.
guys.
Well, I'm sure most of you guys have seen me play this already, but you guys can see that I almost have, was it 60 handgun rounds already? From 75?
My God, dude, you have that much already?
Yep. Yeah, this is the original RE2. I do have a copy of it, though. But this is just easier to just load up. And this game is definitely an improvement to the original RE1. I miss the hands not moving.
You must be the new guy. The moving hands are overrated. It's all about stiff bear claws. The
That's right.
hand
I sure
point.
did.
Now, this was the first one you played, right, Chris?
Yeah, this was the first thing I think I streamed.
No, I mean like the first one you played ever, right?
Oh yeah, yep. This was the first Resident Evil I ever played.
How'd you get into it?
I was in middle school at the time, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess that kind of ages me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there was a really fat friend of mine who was reading like the instruction manual one day, and I'm like, "What's that game?" And he was like, "Oh, it's Resident Evil 2." He's like, "You should come over and play it." So I was like, "All right." So I spent the night at this dude's house, and we played this game, and we couldn't even get past the zombies at the beginning because we didn't know how to
Mm.
like shoot the gun, we didn't know how to run around or any of that stuff. And then eventually, like he went to bed one night or that night, and I remember I stayed up all night just playing it and memorizing like where to run and doing all that kind of stuff. So
Mm.
yeah, my mic's really loud.
And then after you got this one, did you go back and get the first one, or did you just get three after this?
No, I went back because I wanted to play the original,
Mm-hmm.
and then I found it really cheap and I bought it.
Mm.
And I remember playing the hell out of it and just getting like my ass handed to me on that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I always kind of enjoyed this one more than I enjoyed the
The first one.
yeah.
Mm.
But the first one, for some reason though, I really did like Chris, just because I don't know, there's something about him.
It's probably a name thing.
Yeah.
Since your names they sound, they rhyme at least, It must be fun having such a popular gaming supervillain scream your name while he's burning alive in a volcano.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I don't get that as a Damon. I don't get any villain love.
You get
The
the guy on Running Man.
That's true, but his last name is what they always call him Killian.
That's true.
I think they say Damon like once or twice, and then they just call him Killian. Or there was a Damon in that stupid horror movie, Urban Legend.
Really?
Yeah, it was like some real femmy white dude with like bleached blonde hair,
Aw.
and then of course he gets murdered like 20 minutes in, and I was like, God damn it, you never get any love.
But yeah, this
There's a Damon in
whoops.
Phoenix Wright games. What's this now?
It's madness, I say.
No way. Okay, well, which one is it so I can look it up? So I might check this out. Fine, whatever. As long as he has a prominent role in something and his name is Damon. Phoenix Wright 2. Alright.
right, I'll check it out.
There you go. There you go.
I'll look for it.
Now, Damon, when did you play this game?
Oh, I think the first time I played a Resident Evil game, I was really little, and I think it was right after the first one came out. My uncle had it, and we were visiting him, and he goes, "Oh, Damon, you're really good at video games. Try this game. It's really hard." I go, "Okay." So I picked Jill, and this was the first one. I picked Jill. I get to the hallway with the dogs, and I'm used to playing like Streets of Rage, where you just have to kill everything in a room to move on.
Yeah.
So the whole time I'm like trying to fight these dogs, and of course I'm getting my ass kicked, and then like one of the dogs tackles her and like does that animation where they basically crush her face with its like between his jaws.
Ugh. Yeah.
And I was like, I just got real sad, and I go, I don't want to play this anymore. I put the controller down. I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. I was so like horrified. I was a little kid. And I just got
You
this
just
poor
murdered
lady.
a young girl.
Yeah, I just got this poor lady eaten alive. So
Nice going, Damon.
So I think that was the first time I played any Resident Evil. The first one I got into was 3. And I
Okay.
played that when we were visiting here. I was also pretty little. And my cousin had it for the Dreamcast. And he was playing it. He
Oh,
goes,
okay.
"Oh, it's..." Yeah. And I go, "Oh, what's this you're playing?" It's called Resident Evil 3. It's real scary and da-da-da-da, whatever. And then I go, "Oh, can I try it?" He goes, "Yeah, the disc is real scratched, though, so it might screw up on you." I was like, "Okay." So I got to the part where you fight that worm like underground, and you have to do the stuff with the ladders.
Okay.
And I remember the sound effects kept repeating, and then I finally got out of there. And then there's the part on the train right after that, right?
Yeah.
And I got on the train, and then the
You have to fight
Jill,
Nemesis there.
yeah, the Jill audio when she gets damaged kept playing like over and over and over again. So it sounded like yeah. So like I get on the train and I just hear and I was like, what the hell's going on in this train? and then the game. Then I think the game froze and I couldn't do anything. But I was like, what the hell? So then of course as soon as I got home, like I looked it up. I was like, I'm buying Resident Evil 3. So I bought that for Dreamcast, and then I went back and I bought 2. I went to a GameStop. I was there with my dad at the mall. And I went into the GameStop and I was trying to get that Spawn game in the Demon Hand or whatever.
Okay.
Because my cousin had that one too and I really liked it. So I was trying to buy that and the guy's like, "You're not old enough to buy that." And I go, "What?" So then I went and got my dad. And then I just went, "Oh, Resident Evil 2." So I grabbed that instead. And then
Okay.
yeah, and then I think I had a strategy guide for 2. Yeah, so that's when I got into that one, and I think I bought a remake after that, and the only one I haven't finished is Code Veronica.
Okay.
I
you
haven't
saw
bought
me
it.
play it.
And- yeah. I haven't bought it yet or anything. I'm not really interested.
Links should work now, guys. I turned that off because everybody seems to be really good about it.
Damon
Plus,
Gant.
I have
I wanna
mods.
see
So.
this. What about guys in the chat? Where'd you guys get into Resident Evil at? Sound off.
Yeah, I'm actually curious.
Oh, that guy's name? Oh, yeah, I've seen that guy. Yeah, he's a good-looking Damon. That's a nice suit.
All right, guys. Second shotgun.
Dude, and he wears orange. This is like the perfect character for me to have my name. a nice-ass orange suit with awesome round sunglasses. Oh, those aren't round, but whatever. Yeah, this guy's cool. Well done, Solid.
Captain's grandma wouldn't let him play. Oh, look, I found my diary.
Grandma would let you buy it. These games still scare the crap out of me, these old ones, but that's because I'm so terrible at them. I never finish them. I told Chris, when I play Remake, I go to the east stairs, is it? Next to the broken door?
Yeah.
That's as far as I get, and then I go, oh, done with this game. Turn it off, and then a couple of months later, I'll boot it up again, I'll get to those stairs, and I'll turn it off, and that's how it goes.
You good to go?
Yeah, because I'm so bad at these games, and I just hate killing these characters. I don't know what it is. Ooh, used to play in the basement with the lights out. You got balls, man. I could never do that.
Yep.
Borrowing it
That's
from a neighbor,
badass.
rented it.
Wow, man. Oh, that's what I get for reading the chat.
I didn't finish one till 4. Yeah, these
These
old
games are
ones
great, man.
I wanted to say that they were hard. I was thinking about it the other day, these classic REs, and I wanted to say that they were hard, but I think for me it's just that they're real tedious. I don't have the patience for solving
For doing what I
puzzles
do.
and for finding keys and all kinds of locks. So I just want to kick the door open and go. As soon as the liquor showed up, yelled "Daddy!" Brother's friend brought it over.
Hell yeah, dude.
I
Spread the
could see
pain.
this game giving you nightmares. Have to play with Big Blank. Later, Johan.
I'm really glad. Glad you guys are in watching the stream, man. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, we can finish 5 some other time. That game's not going anywhere.
I think this is a little bit more fun for me. Just at the moment, I mean, just hearing about everybody's story about Resident Evil and being to be able to play like the first one that I ever played. And I never do get tired of this game.
Still haven't beaten the first one.
Oh man, the first one. Honestly, Damon, I can say that the first one is probably the most difficult. And I don't mean director's cut, because the director's cut is easier.
It's probably just because it's got so much cheap hunter kills. I beat 2 and
dude.
3. Yeah, a lot of people, for most people in Resident Evil, it's always 2 or 3. It usually isn't the first one, and if it is, it's the remake. But I think 2 and 3 is where a lot of people really came into it.
Amnesia? I wouldn't mind playing that. I just need to get a copy of it.
I have a copy of it on live.
Do you really?
Yeah, it was free. But I'd rather get it on Steam.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either.
I've played it a little bit. It's pretty cool.
That's probably been the biggest request for the stream.
On Jive. Have you played
Now, the
Parasite
reason I'm
Eve
not
yet?
actually... Me? I
Yeah.
only have Parasite Eve 2.
Hmm.
But I would not mind playing that game at all. I need to get a copy of 1 again.
Hmm.
And the reason I'm not killing this Lecker is usually you can run around him without having to worry. Captain, like I said, I won't mind playing Parasite Eve. I just need to get a copy of it.
Isn't it on the store?
I'm sure it is.
Just get it on there. Nobody knows the difference. You can lie to these guys. They don't need to know.
But I do have my initial release of Parasite Eve 2 still. It's worth quite a bit of money. There's nothing wrong with that, Solid. I definitely, as Damon says, I make these games not fun. Remember when God, I'm so fucking stupid at these games. Remember when you were playing
Yeah,
the remake?
it totally ruined it for me because it
Tell
killed
him
the
about-
illusion of it. Okay, so
Tell them about what we were doing.
all right, so this was a couple months ago, and we were talking about Resident Evil because that's all we ever talk about. And I was
Yep.
telling him about how I told him the story about how I always go to the stairs in the remake and I don't get any farther. And then he goes, "Oh, I probably said something stupid like you should just tell me what to do." And then we were like, "All right, let's just do it one day." So I was playing
Your webcam.
I was playing remake on my Wii. I had my PS3 hooked up with the PlayStation Eye, and I had the eye pointed at the TV. And then I got on Skype with Chris. We were on Skype together, and he was basically watching me play, and he was telling me what to do. So
Normally I play these games like, oh my god, a zombie. Okay, I gotta kill it. And I can't kill it because it'll just come back even more pissed off. Oh, I can't do anything. And then I freak out and, and then I turn the game off. But then Chris is like, okay, get him onto the stairs. And, okay, you knife him and you run around. And he was telling me, like, point to point what exactly to do the whole time. And then we got really far. Like, I remember we got pretty damn far.
Yep.
But it was so robotic and not scary, like being so good at this game. Like, I was like, this isn't, because I want to be scared by these games. I don't want to run through them like it's a goddamn race, but I was like, this isn't fun. Like, I want to fail horribly at this game. Not ace it. Like I can ace 4 and 5, I don't mind, because that's the whole thing is how efficient you are at taking them down. But these, it's like, if you're not scared, then what are you doing? I don't know. I mean, but the thing is with these old ones is they do encourage you to get better at it, and
Yeah.
seeing how quickly, like see how quickly you can beat it, doing it as few saves as possible. But for me, like I have to be horrible at these games, which is probably why I don't play them very much. So that when I do decide to try it, I get killed every 5 minutes. And it scares the crap out of me. But man, I would prefer it if you were just watching me play and not telling me what to do. But I think that would be
Yeah.
too frustrating for you.
Probably.
Because you know what I mean? Because I'd be standing there like wasting ammo, and then you'd be like just run around and I go, no, shut up, don't tell me what to do. And then you'd be biting
Well, I
your lip
remember-
the whole time.
Because you were like, oh no, it's like this guy. And I was like, dude, just get on the stairs. Pull out the knife. I
Yeah,
was like, if you aim down, your knife slash has longer reach.
yeah. Yeah, so that was our we didn't finish it. I still have the file, so we could
Yeah.
do it, but it would be
What
better.
I thought was hilarious was like I had it memorized. And then I was like, oh, I know exactly where you need to go and through which rooms. I love the remake. The remake's great.
Yeah, remake is pretty neat. Love those stairs. I'm not playing Solid. That's what you're thinking?
I'm sure. I think he was just mimicking.
Oh,
But I used to actually beat this game before I would go to school every morning. That's how I got really, really good at it.
God, that quickly?
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody can beat these games that fast. I've seen you do it, and I still don't believe it. I don't believe these games can be that short. Honestly, for me, this is like these are 10-hour games for me. I don't know how anybody beats them in 1.5.
I was trying to go for the world record for a while. But I just never got around to it.
I never got around to dominating a world record. It's like I never get around to washing my clothes sometimes. I think what's the record
fastest
for,
I've ever-
for two? Yeah.
I think the record's like an hour and 15 minutes.
God.
And I can beat the game in about an hour and a half. At my best, if like I really sit down and get everything the way I should.
How fast did you do it?
And a lot of that,
Last time you streamed it.
yeah. And a lot of it is like you can't pick up a lot of things. You really have to run. But my average is roughly 2 hours.
What's the canon playthrough for this game?
Canon playthrough is Claire A, Leon B.
Player A, Leon B?
Yep. Leon is the one who fights Mr. X. See, like the stuff I'm doing right now, you can't do on a speed run. I'm just trying to draw them out so I can run around them. Robot skills. But man, I fell in love with this game. And what was really dumb is I always thought that, like, to get the best score, you couldn't save, couldn't use any first aid sprays. But first aid sprays and saves are actually tied together.
Mm.
So if you don't save at all, you can use like 3 first aid sprays. And then, like, I think it's like if you use like a first aid spray, you could still save like 3 times. And I'm like, oh, that would have been a lot easier for me. All right. God, and then I played Resident Evil 3, and I was just terrified of Nemesis.
Well, good. That's the point. You're supposed to be afraid of him.
Stars. My buddy always used to come in on this scene. He goes, every time I see you play this game, you're turning that damn crank. God, no quick turn in this game yet. Man, Resident Evil 3 introduced a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that we take for granted now. Back in my day.
I don't know. You seem to handle this game pretty easily without all that stuff. Without dodging and quick turning and...
What are those defense items?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I can only play 3 with the bonus weapons. I used to get... I was really good at that Mercenaries minigame in that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I would run through it a million times so I could buy the infinite assault rifle and infinite launcher.
Nice.
I don't think I've ever... Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever legitimately beaten Resident Evil 3. No wonder it's my favorite. I don't have to try. I get to beat a Resident Evil game and shoot everything.
Sounds fun to me. Considering I do the exact opposite. Don't shoot anything. Remember, guys, check all the corpses. Twice. Actually, I don't need to be in here just yet. But I did need health. And I actually used to play this game on the 64.
What were some of the differences between the 64 and the PlayStation version?
Well, the biggest thing was the graphics while you were running around looked better, or at least they looked a little smoother. But you could tell that they had to compress the shit out of the game. So, like, whenever the FMVs would play, it would be really pixelated. It was hard to see what the hell was going on. They added a lot of, like, documents. So, like, you could actually find a document on Nemesis, which obviously, didn't exist in this one. And I'm trying to think of the other things they added. It took me forever to realize there was actually two sections, because you don't have 2 discs, obviously. And in order to actually get the other scenario, you had to beat it. You couldn't just like load it up.
Oh.
And they actually started you off with Leon.
I guess they didn't want to sell 2 cartridges with everybody. Yeah, so how would you do Claire A on the cartridge? Did you have to like beat it and then select it?
I think
or?
yeah. I wish I still had my cartridge for it, because I had like 8 saves on it. Because I had to save Leon, and then I had Claire B, and then after that you could run through Claire A and Leon B.
An item hoarder. I always used everything. I could never hoard items because I always had to use every herb I found.
There's always a thing of ammo in here somewhere that I forget. There it is. Thought so. God, this was the first game where they didn't limit you to 6 items with Chris.
Does Claire have 2 extra slots in this one?
They both have the same amount.
Oh, okay.
But only one person can get the item pack in this game.
Hmm.
What was interesting is in the 64 version, the 2 zombies that are in this hallway would actually disappear after you put the fire out.
Hmm.
So I'm still not used to that for some reason. Put the knife far, far away. So, Damon, which one would you say is your favorite?
Out of every single Resident Evil or classics?
Um, we can do both.
Out of all of them, I go 4.
All
Out of
right.
classics, I go 3. Just because that's the first one I had, and I'm a big Jill fan, so I like that she got her own game, and I like that I like Nemesis, and it's real action oriented, and that was pretty linear too. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
you don't have to really run around to one facility for a long time. You go, city, police station, train, clock tower,
Mm-hmm.
hospital, underground facility, done.
Hardest part's the Nemesis fights, man.
Yeah.
Unless you got a lamppost to help you.
Boy, that thing was putting in work for you. I posted, I got him. I'll hold him here. You just shoot him.
The moment I saw him get caught on that thing, dude. Seven. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just reload. We've got like 100 plus shots anyways.
So you're counting. You already know how many shots he's gonna take.
There should be 2 of them up here. Here they are.
Don't go dead space on it.
Maintain a safe distance. Ah, Dead Space. I'm so glad people haven't asked me to play that.
I think 1 or 2 people have.
Oh, look out. Forgot about him.
Ah, see, the game still surprises you. After all these years, it's still got something in store for you.
Game knows how to play. Just executed him. I haven't seen a blue herb in a while. Everyone's favorite part.
This is the dog window moment of 2.
Yeah. I think that's why I enjoyed remakes so much, is just because it fucked with you so much.
Yeah.
Ah! Hunters are still my most feared enemy, man.
Who's playing who? What are you talking about, Captain?
My chat must be slow. I don't even see that message. What game are you playing?
With a review of that GoldenEye demo? Is that what you're talking about? Solid? Yeah, I played that demo. It was a demo for the GoldenEye. Have you tried it,
So did
Chris?
they just plug...
Well, originally it was a Wii game, and boy does it show on PS3 because the graphics are pretty lacking.
Are they?
Yeah, but they remade GoldenEye, and the thing I like about it is that they did it as if it was a Daniel Craig one. So they kind of updated the story and all that stuff. I was like, oh, that's interesting, but they can't. There's some legal reason that they can't just copy and paste the levels over.
Oh.
So they kind of had to remix them a little bit, but for the most part, they look exactly the same. But yeah, that was originally on the Wii, and then they just put it out on 360 and PS3 because why make an online first-person shooter on a platform that has like a dead online?
Yeah.
You know. But you could tell it was a pretty quick port over to these other 2 consoles.
I did like GoldenEye.
It's too modern and well, yeah. It's basically GoldenEye and a Call of Duty engine. I mean, I think it ran at 60 frames per second, which was kind of nice.
Sweet.
But other than that, it was a pretty weird demo. And this thing was weird. Did you notice that they have like weird stealth elements? Solid. Like they kept,
Really?
I don't know, like I was expected to sneak around or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think it'd be better off just getting a 64 and booting up GoldenEye on that.
I'm still trying to get a copy of that.
You don't have one?
No, that's one of the few games I don't have. I do have some really rare games for the 64, though.
To be fair,
Perfect
Solid,
Dark.
there are a lot of 007 games, and not many of them are alike. So it's hard to know what a James Bond game is supposed to feel like because there's first-person shooters, there's third-person shooters. There's all kinds of weird 007 games.
You don't like Nightfire?
Fireworks. That's the only thing I remember from that.
Alright. What retro game do I want? Sauce is on the right track for Christmas presents. If you could get me a classic Nintendo cheap, I would take that. And maybe like Mario 3. But that might be pretty hard to find. Look at all these precious herbs.
That's a good point, Solid. That's a really good point. Well, this one doesn't have secondary objectives, but you don't get to really do them in the demo.
What caliber ammo you want, Sauce?
No, you're right. You're right. I don't think it was a good demo, though. I think they chose a bad section for a demo.
sure the guy with facial hair and a leather jacket walking up to buy shotgun ammo will go over really well.
On Craigslist, it'll be totally normal to get ammo like that.
Uh-oh, black man's gonna turn purple. Oh, he's going purple rain on me.
Oh. I thought you meant buy ammo on Craigslist. I'm sure you could find games too, but ammo's where you want to get it from. Or Craigslist where you want to get ammo from is what I meant. Purple rain, more like purple pain.
Oh.
Oh. She's jealous because you didn't think of it solid. Yeah, flea markets, do those still exist?
I think maybe one or two does here. The Mexicans keep it alive.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Oh, I love it. And no, I don't need that.
There's a name for home defense ammo
You'd be surprised.
as opposed to just
Sus.
ammo. Please go shopping.
Number 2 buckshot, 4 3/4.
It shouldn't be that hard to find ammo in Texas, right?
They grow in the bush.
Yeah.
2, 2, 3, 6. Oh, I remember. No, I don't need a map. Ah. Get off me, punk. Oh, crap, I did need that thing for here. Oh, well. Actually, I don't really need it. I run through the game without it anyways. Ammo's expensive around here.
No kidding, Captain.
This part right here used to scare me a lot when I was younger. Where is it? The way the dog would walk around the corner. Ah, damn. Should have ran faster. But that looks just freaky as hell to me. And there's no auto aim either.
Oh, wow.
What I hate is the other dogs can't run at me until you get the camera to switch.
Oh, yeah, that game had tons of auto assist. I mean, that demo.
Did it really?
Yeah, it was kind of jarring. I had to turn it off.
It's like turning you all the way around to shoot a guy.
Yeah. Oh, the new Ninja Gaiden has a little too much auto aiming for my taste. From what I saw,
yeah?
the gameplay they showed. Yeah, you get like a bow and arrow, and they make a story point of how it locks on to characters.
Aww.
Like this, the chick gives it to him. She's like, "It's been developed by the CIA to lock on to targets." I'm like, "How the hell does that work?" And then you see it in gameplay. It's like, oh, it just It's just a story contrivance for, hey, we're gonna make it so you don't really have to aim at all anymore. And the multiplayer looked like a clusterfuck, man. There's like 6 or 7 people just in a group just mashing the X button. You can tell. And like
Almost
combos are
mash
kind of
harder.
coming. Yeah, like I would be okay with versus Ninja Gaiden multiplayer if it was like 1-on-1. Even
Yeah.
then, I don't know, but my God, like seeing it with like 4 or 5 people just all huddled together, mashing a button. I immediately thought I won't be trying this. Where's the co-op? Because that worked. I also noticed that since Itagaki's not working at Team Ninja anymore, the female character in that demo had clothes on, which was
Really?
pretty yeah, it's pretty groundbreaking for a Ninja Gaiden game. A female with a shirt, I couldn't believe it. Would I buy Golden Warfare? Uh, maybe for like $20. I don't know. I'm not really interested because I never owned a 64, so I don't have the fondness for GoldenEye that everyone else did. Like I played it at my cousin's house a lot, and I think it's a great game. But I don't know. I just don't have. I don't
Have
really
that
have any.
nostalgia.
Yeah, I don't really have any memories attached to it. Like most people do. You know, like oh, I sat up all night with my brother playing it. Like I would just kind of play it every now and then when I got the chance. No, I never. My first Nintendo console was well, technically a Game Boy, but a GameCube was the first that I had.
You were a Sega kid, weren't you?
Yeah, I ran Sega growing up. I rocked those failed consoles, every single one of them. I rocked the Genesis. I rocked the Dreamcast. Didn't have a Saturn because that was a little too fail even for me. Nintendo was not my bag, man. I was Sega, Sonic all the way, and I don't want to get into my Sonic rant right now, so I want to leave it at that.
Oh, we'll have to let you stream some Sonic games.
I don't want to talk about Sonic right now. I had a childhood. It was filled with blue furries and Streets of Rage 2. And if that
and
doesn't
Rocket
sound
Knight
good to you-
Adventures.
yeah. Oh hell yeah! I had Rocket Knight Adventures. That game was so hard. Rocket powered furries, blue speeding furries. A lot of fur in my childhood. Oh, and I had Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Played the shit out of
Oh,
that
hell
as a
yeah.
kid. Kicking fairy dust at everybody. Ooh, ooh. See now that game had stylish combat before Devil May Cry, because you could dance around like Michael Jackson while you're beating up 50s gangsters and saving little
Nothing
girls.
wrong with that. Yeah.
So you could jump up and do the Michael Jackson pose and take out like 3 or 4 guys, and then you just hold it. That's one of my favorite things to do in that game. You jump up, you do the attack, and if you just hold the button, he lands in that pose, and you just pose like that, like a pimp. You just don't move. And you're like I'm Michael Jackson, motherfucker. I'm not gonna move. But you can moonwalk. You can moonwalk around. One of my favorite things to do is jump on the piano and moonwalk back and forth on it, and then spin around. And then jump in, and then you do the kick. It kicks out fairy dust, take out a couple dudes, and then you moonwalk away. That was stylish combat on 16-bit console. See, I need to do it. I'll show you how to play some Moonwalker. I mean,
Hell
I
yeah,
won't.
dude.
I could never get past the goddamn zombie stage. Those zombies
The
were
cemetery
bullshit.
stage.
Yeah, those things were they cheated because they each took like 3 or 4 hits, and they could jump around in angles where you couldn't shoot them, and then their torsos would just come flying off of their legs and just rocket towards you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh man,
Could
I
never
love how that
beat
like that torments you.
Fuck those games, man.
those zombies were such crap. No, they were such crap. These make me so...
That's good stuff, man.
I'm sorry, but those screw that game. I mean, I love it, but screw that level because those zombies were bull crap.
I had some really goofy games for my Genesis. I had the Beavis and Butthead game.
Oh, I
where
played.
They had to get the war tickets.
Uh
I had the game based on the movie Warlock.
huh. Oh, jeez.
That game was rough, man. What else? I had Rocket Knight Adventures.
Yeah, I had that.
Which Sonic game was it where you could load other games into it?
That was Sonic and Knuckles.
Okay, I had that, and I used to have a lot of fun, just plugging in random games into it and seeing what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it would actually generate bonus stages for you that you could play at random, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, I never had a SNES, and that's why I don't have a fondness for Zelda or anything. Because I mean, like I loved Wind Waker, but other than that, I never could really get into them. Did you ever have Streets of Rage?
Sauce.
Streets of Rage 2. Still love that
yeah,
game.
dude.
Or how about I always
that
play
the one-
Bart's Nightmare. Bart's Nightmare.
Santa Claus. It was Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa Claus. I used to play the shit out of Bart's Nightmare, the Simpsons game.
That game was hard, man.
That game was real hard. What else did I still have my Genesis in the closet. I can go dig it up real quick.
All right, gotta run through Spider area real quick.
What else did I have? Hang on, let me go get my Genesis and I'll go look at it. Be right back. Let me get the stack.
I still have a lot of my old consoles, guys. And I do have a lot of ones that have donated to me. So I have my buddy's Dreamcast, Day One Dreamcast. I have my original launch Cube with super magic expensive cord, which bumps the graphics up to 420p. I've got my Super Nintendo with some of the rarest games you can get. So like I have like Final Fantasy 2, 3, Mario RPG, Link to the Past. I'm trying to think, Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Super Mario, was that World? And then I've got my 64, and I've got Collector's Edition Gold Cartridge Ocarina of Time, which goes for like $400 online. I've got Perfect Dark. I've got Shadows of the Empire, Doom 64, and Turok 2.
Damn, I got a lot.
Yeah,
I got a lot of my
Past is pretty rare.
I got a lot of my uncle's Genesis games, but okay. I have the Mighty Morphin's Power Rangers, the movie game,
Dude, fuck yeah.
which was an awesome beat 'em up. That was a good one. I got Vector Man.
Dude, that was a great
Man.
game too.
X-Men. I had X-Men 1, but one of my cousins stole it. Oh no, wait, here it is.
Oh. Wait, is that the X-Men game where you could pick like Wolverine, Nightcrawler, and like you
Yeah.
Gambit?
Gambit. Yeah,
That game was
yeah.
rough.
Oh, dude, I still have the manual. Holy shit.
Nice.
Yeah, baby. All right.
Yeah,
so
solid. I love Turok. I think there's only 2 or 3 Turok fans in the world still left. But I have Turok 2, and I'm trying to get Turok 1.
Turok's kick ass.
But on my site, I'm going to be doing a lot of retrospectives on games like that, so that'll be fun to do. So,
All right, so I got X-Men 1
when I
and
have
2.
that stuff up, I'll let you guys know.
I got that. I got Sonic and Knuckles. I have like every Sonic game except I
Nice.
think. Oh, maybe
I
I'm
like hearing you flip through
Spinball.
them.
I have Spinball. I have Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron,
Dude, nice.
which was the second one, which I didn't know that. I only thought that was this one, but
Me and Alex
I
beat
found-
the first one.
yeah, I only found out like a couple years ago that there was another one. And 3 for the Xbox was all right for a launch game.
Yeah.
I got Street Fighter 2, which I always used to put on 2-player mode so you couldn't fight back. That's how I wanted that game.
Nice.
Like I said, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 3, Sonic 2, Sonic 1. Shinobi 3? Where are my Shinobi
wow.
fans? Shinobi 3
Damn,
is
dude.
fucking amazing. I love this game. No wonder I love Ninja Gaiden, because it's basically the same thing, but fucking love Shinobi 3.
Ninjas are in your blood.
Oh, I got Spider-Man Separation Anxiety. which was the one where
Wow,
you could play as Venom.
No, I don't have the manual, but I got the box.
Is that the beat 'em up?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, damn it! That's right. I don't have Streets of Rage anymore because that was stolen.
Damn,
Moonwalker was stolen.
Oh,
I still have Rocket Knight Adventures, no manual,
fuck yeah.
but I got the case.
That's all I got. And a bunch of sports games that my uncle had, which I don't want. But
There was this boxing game that I used to play a lot on the Genesis, and if you typed in The Beast as your name, your guy would be green, and your stats would be max. And so you could just tear the game up. So I used to do that all the time. And I was like, I'm the Beast.
Streets of Rage music is the best music. Streets of Rage 2 has some of the best music ever. I burned a CD of it and I listened to it in the car on the way to work sometimes.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I used to do that with Tekken 5. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, yeah. But this is like 16-bit. That's like real music. I'm talking about... Yes.
a black eye, yeah, because I'm half black, and my cousin that stole this stuff was black, and don't make any jokes about it, because that's not cool. I'm sure those two things... I'm sure it's unrelated. It's just a coincidence. They never did believe me, though, when I said he took my games, but whatever.
He's probably playing them right now.
He probably... I would still have them in this box, and I would play them if my Genesis worked. But they all just sit in this box right now. But whatever, I'd have it. He probably didn't even know what happened. He probably threw it away. Bastard.
Dude, shaq-fu.
Shaq-fu.
Shaq-fu. We got to do a tournament of that.
All right, I'm in. What's the pot? You get a DVD copy of Kazam? Sounds good.
Oh, man.
Seriously, we should organize a shaq-fu tournament, and I will put up a copy of Kazam for the win. Right? I'm putting it out to all you guys. You guys are my witnesses. I will pay for your DVD copy of Kazam. No, fuck it, Blu-ray. I'll go Blu-ray.
You go Blu-ray Kazam?
Or both. I'll go both. Who's in?
Oh, man. I am Kazam.
I tell you, I watched that a couple days ago. It was on TV.
Yeah. Was it as good as you remember?
I don't remember him rapping so much in it. Why would it be Space Jam? Space Jam doesn't have Shaq. You win a Shaq prize because you're playing Shaq-Fu.
Shaq prize.
Don't make me throw in one of his rap albums with the Shaq-Fu. I'll do it. I mean, with the Kazam.
Did he have a rap album?
Yeah, dude, he had like 2.
Dude, nice.
That was part of the thing with Kazam, was that it was like showing off that he could rap. Like, that was the thing. I didn't remember him rapping so much in that movie. And then I went, oh, this is probably around the time when he was pimping his rap album. And Steel, that's right, he did do Steel. Oh my god, I totally
real Steel. Oh no, just Steel.
All right, fine. Kazam and Steel and his rap album, I will throw them all in the pot for our shaq-fu tournament. I say we do it. People will watch it.
I would be perfectly down.
We'll stream it. How much
stream a shaq-fu tournament?
Honestly, how much could a copy of Kazam cost? Really, you know? I could just buy for everybody who enters. Well, like, why the fuck not? It's gotta be. Oh wow, it's like $8.
I'm sure they have them.
$8 on Amazon. That's a little high.
For the Blu-ray.
Steel is $12.
Oh man, where's his rap albums? That's what I want to see.
His rap album.
I'm telling you, I know he did them. I remember seeing them.
I hope it's like rebounds and slam dunks.
I'm not crazy. I thought it was him rapping on that. Remember that song Jam by Michael Jackson? I always thought that was him on there, but I don't think it is. That's a good song, though. About
Actually,
those
this isn't a
tournament.
good idea.
They had a pile of shaq-fu. What would you do with? Oh my god, he's got like 4 albums.
Does he really?
Okay, in order. His first one is called Shaq Diesel. The second one, wow, the second one is okay. This is his second album now. Shaq-fu Da Return, spelled D-A.
Dude.
So they named the game after his album, I'm guessing, or the other way around.
Nice.
You Can't Stop the Rain in 1996, and 1998 Respect by Shaquille O'Neal, something he
Nice.
definitely didn't get in his musical career.
Oh man.
I say we stream some Shaq albums.
Jesus. Oh man.
I like that name too, Shaq Diesel. I think that's a good name. That's a good name for an album.
You should just run with it.
I really want to hear these now,
I'm sure they're fucking hilarious.
just out of curiosity.
Shaq Diesel.
Shaq Diesel.
I should change my name. Chris Diesel.
Shaq Diesel. Chris. Just put Shaq Diesel and then your name after it. Don't even get clever.
Shaq Diesel Chris.
Yeah, how about that? A lot of games have clan tags. Well, all of us put Shaq as your clan tag from now on in every game.
Like Shaq Diesel or just Shaq?
No, just Shaq. It's usually like 4 letters. They're just SHAQ. We're all part of the
I'm down
Shaq
with
clan
that.
now. Yeah, we're all in it. If you're hearing my voice, you are in the Shaq clan right now. That's right, you
I
are.
need to make a banner for it.
All right, that's enough Shaq talk. I don't think I ever did see. I don't think I ever did see Steel. I know I've seen Kazam several times.
I've only seen part of it.
Oh God, you saw it, Sauce? Was it better or worse than Kazam? That's the real question. They're both equally shit. I don't know. One's got to be better than the other.
You would think.
It's Shaq, dude. Come on.
He's our Lord and Savior.
Now, was that based on the Superman spinoff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the comic with the big sledgehammer.
Yeah. Boy. Good as his free throws. God damn it. Oh man. That's hard.
Damn.
That's good though. All right.
You guys have no mercy.
Good for him for trying though.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta give him that much. He really went outside of basketball and tried to do something else. Not saying he did well or he should have tried, but he did, and I will give him credit for it.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Did you ever see that episode of what was that show? Cribs? Was that MTV
No,
show
man.
where they go through the houses? I remember he had the biggest bed.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was like a huge bed. Not like Keanu Reeves, good person, but good.
Damn, man, I'm all fucked up.
It's that shaq-fu getting to you. It's distracting you, making you play Resident Evil poorly. Well, Keanu Reeves was in the first Matrix and Bill and Ted, so all is forgiven.
Can't go. Yeah. Those need to hurry up and get to Blu-ray, man.
What, Bill and Ted?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to go here and open this topic of discussion, but Matrix movies. 3 is better than 2. There, I said it.
Oh. I'll agree with that just because 2 had Rubber Neo. You remember that? That fucking... That fight scene? I was like, man, this CGI looks like shit.
Yeah, it does. Oh, well, there's nobody in the chat to argue with anymore, but whatever. I'm still saying it. What the fuck? Now everybody agrees with me that 3's better than 2? Before, I used to get blown the fuck up.
You were ahead of your time, Damon.
Hell, yeah. 'Cause people die in 3. They take a little too long to die in some cases, but yes, they do. There are stakes in 3. There are no stakes in 2. It's just Rubber Neo running around against albino twins.
Yeah, that was weird. And didn't they have a Zordon in that?
In 3?
Yeah.
They had like the baby face bot, baby face-atron.
Babyface Tron.
Now I'm mad that everybody agrees with me about the sequels, because before I would say 3 is better than 2 and everybody would call me an idiot and I'd have to argue with everybody, and now I just say it to start a fight and nobody wants to fight. God damn it.
God, I haven't seen the first one in forever.
I know, people forget that the first one was that goddamn good. You mentioned the Matrix, they go, shut up, sequels are gay. Like, well, yeah, watch the first one again and you'll know why you gave a shit about the sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all on an even level here. I don't need no subjects.
I do. You're all my children now.
As long as you rock the Shaq clan tag from now on, you're cool. And think about it, too. People won't see us coming. They won't see us coming, they'll see one guy with a Shaq clan tag, like, oh, that's kind of funny. Then they'll see another one, a week later, and they'll go, what the hell's going on? Then you watch. Everybody's going to have it, and then they'll know. There's like some Fight Club type underground shit going on with the Shaq clan. Shaq dishwasher.
Man.
I don't think Shaq-Asian works. Shaq-amation?
CK Shaq Batsu.
CK plays Shaq Evil 5, the slamming. Oh, that's what we ought to play. Is Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
Dude, I haven't touched that game.
I never finished it, but I remember it being a really good RPG from what I played of it.
Yeah.
I remember I really liked that game. I don't even think Shaq was in that, though. That's too bad.
Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
That's a good game. If you guys have not played it or seen it, look it up. It's actually a really good game. The slamming. No, we gotta go with SHAQ.
Yeah.
People won't. They won't fear Shaq. They'll fear Shaq, but they won't fear Shaq.
He is Kazam, after all.
Why would he dunk on us? He is our leader. He'll join us. He won't fight it. We'll show him that we bought all his albums and all his movies, and he'll instantly go, "You guys are okay," because clearly nobody else bought them.
What if I could still get that at Best Buy?
Oh, probably.
Hey, I'm looking for the Shaq album.
I'm looking for shaq-fu the Return. Oh yeah, shit, nigga, that's my shit. It's right back here.
If I ask them
Yeah,
for that, they're gonna be like security.
Captain. Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden is totally a real game. I think it was like a student project or something. Look it up. It's actually a really good game. Like, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a good RPG. What's up, Spermy? You're late. You didn't miss... You missed a lot of technical difficulties and some awesome Shaq talk.
Hell yeah, dude. Your new name is Shaq McSpermy.
If anything, we're doing Shaq a favor, Sauce, by using his name at all, because nobody's talking about Shaq right now except us. He'll pay us. He'll pay us to keep saying his name just to remind people that he exists.
Hey, I'll give you guys some money.
Oh, Sperm is hating on the VGAs too. All right,
Oh, yeah.
that's fine. Like I said, go watch the first one and you'll know. The only bad part is really the celebrities that get to come on, because you can tell they don't give a shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they start showing trailers and stuff, it's all right.
Hey, I remember this one too. I hope I get Skyrim for Christmas. Hope one of my friends is kind enough to get it.
Is that what you want? Because you gotta tell me what you want, or else I'm getting you what I want to get you, and you might not like it.
Well, I told my buddy Josh I wanted Skyrim, but I don't know if he's getting it or not.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, you can tell me what to get you, or you can go with the mystery box. You better choose quickly.
I want the Running Man home game.
Is there one?
No, I just from the movie.
No.
Buzzsaw and Dynamo.
Somebody's got to have a Running Man home game, like a fan thing.
Like someone made it.
Yeah. People weren't legitimately expecting a Half-Life 3 announcement, were they, Spermy? Because if you were, I'm sorry, but you are dumb.
Now what's up with that? Has it just been taking so long that it's
Well, because
that no one really-
after two, they announced Half-Life 2 episodes, and they said there were going to be 3, and they did episode 1 and 2, and then episode 3 never happened.
Oh,
and
wow.
I really don't think it's gonna happen ever. It's been too long. A
And B, I mean, do we really want another first-person shooter with today's conventions, like just kind of crammed on the Half-Life? Because
I don't know how well it would sell. Plus, there would have to be a console version. I mean, I guess there wouldn't have to be, but there would be. And then you'd have your, whatever concessions you'd have to make with that. So I don't know. I don't know if we really want Half-Life 3 with the way shooters are now anyway. I mean, actually, no. I'll say this. It would be kind of refreshing to have a sci-fi shooter, to break the pace of military, brown and bloom, post-apocalyptic shooters we've been getting
Damon,
now.
do you remember when I was talking to you about that a lot of that shooters weren't appealing to me because I didn't have like the cerebral bore and like the kind of weapons from Turok and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just because I definitely side with you on the sci-fi shooter, not Halo.
Yeah, because I think right now the shooter genre is waiting for another big step forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that comes with another console generation or just somebody doing something radically different with shooters right now.
Yeah,
But it's a really weird time for shooters, because Call of Duty's doing so well, and everybody's trying to, instead of trying to just do their
Beat
own
Call of
thing,
Duty.
they're trying to beat it. They're focusing on, okay, we have to do better than Call of Duty. We got to do what they do, but sell better. Like with like Homefront. Somebody working on that game was like, somebody working on that game, thought, okay, we'll just do what they did, but better, and it'll sell better. I don't know why. Just do your own goddamn game.
Mm-hmm.
And if it takes off, that's good, and if not, whatever. But
I don't know. Maybe Half-Life 3 is the one thing that could kind of be a big
Bring it
step
back.
forward. Yeah, like I don't know if they could just do Half-Life 3 like the old ones, like 1 and 2 nowadays. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think they'd have to do something pretty new and something to get
Saw
people
us
real
loving Goldeneye,
excited.
man.
Yeah.
No, but I hear you, Damon. And I have been so out of the shooter genre.
Well, check out those Half-Life 2 episodes if you haven't played them. They're pretty good.
I feel bad for Turok, though, man. That Turok PS3 game wasn't that good.
At least you got to knife a lot
I
of
enjoyed
times.
it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the problems it had, like, the stealth never worked right.
Hmm.
So sometimes characters could see you, sometimes they couldn't, and you'd be doing the exact same thing.
It's interesting you say that, Spurmy, because I think it's probably worse that something is just meh enough that you just ignore it, as opposed to it being shit and then you actually talking about it at all. Because talking about
Like Duke
something,
Nukem.
yeah, like that old saying, like any press is good press. If you're not talking about anything, then that's almost worse than going, hey, this thing's shit. You should all check it out because it's so crappy. It's either that or, no, don't bother. It's just whatever. Like, don't even bother. That's almost worse because then nobody looks it up.
I'll be honest, man. After Duke Nukem came out and it was getting slammed by everybody, I was tempted to buy it just to play it.
I was really tempted to try it, but I played it. Luckily, they put a demo out, and I actually played it, the demo, and oh man, even the demo was crappy.
Really?
Yeah, like the demo was really bad. It really turned me off to playing that game.
There goes Steven Seagal. He's dead.
Oh yeah, was that was this year, wasn't it? That was this year. God, there were so many things that came out this year.
I think that's the one this dude let me borrow. Yep, Human Revolution.
Yeah,
Haven't
yeah.
even touched it.
You should. I've heard good things about it. Especially with the stigma after Invisible War.
Yeah.
I think it was. I think people were pleasantly surprised by the new one.
I just hope that Skyrim can suck me in as much as Fallout did. Because I enjoyed Oblivion, but I could never really get into it, though. Me and Damon had our issues with Arkham Asylum, or Arkham City. And pretty much we were ahead of that. Remember that, Damon? Right after we were done talking about it, everybody was saying what we said.
Oh yeah, kind of. Yeah, Arkham City was cool. I didn't care for this. Arkham City made me realize what a dumb character Batman is, and that the villains are the interesting thing about Batman, and Batman himself is kind of just an idiot who needs to just buy a gun and take these people out once and for all if he actually wants to save anybody's life. Like, has everybody played Arkham City? Can I spoil some
imagine
stuff?
they have.
I've to talk about it. I need to spoil some stuff, but I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
I think statute of limitations on that. People, that
Well,
game's been out
I'll
enough
say
for
that
people
this
to-
isn't a spoiler. I'll say this: I fully endorse Protocol 10, and I think Batman is stupid for opposing it. Protocol 10 makes perfect sense to me in the context of that game, and I don't see why anybody wouldn't fully support it, including Batman. But Batman is dumb. No, I don't read. I don't read comics because I don't. Where do you go into comics? Like, where do you start with comics? You know, especially one like Batman that's been around since what, the '60s? Good, that's a lot of comics to read.
I think it's been around even longer than that.
Yeah, I think he had a gun in like issue 1 of whatever detective comic he was in.
Batman versus Some dude shoots him.
I'm still holding out for my Batman Beyond game because
That would be sick.
I think Terry McGinnis is a much more interesting character than Bruce Wayne as Batman because he's basically Spider-Man. He's basically he's a kid in high school that's trying to balance school life with Batman life, and that's more interesting than rich guy who dresses up in tights and beats up weirdos that dress like Mad Hatter and stuff.
There we go. It's the end of that, boss.
What am I wrong about? Okay, hang on. I must have said something that pissed people off. What did I say?
Uh-oh, Damon got people.
You could totally do a Batman Beyond game. I'm telling you, Rocksteady could make Arkham Beyond work. They can make it work.
Arkham Beyond.
Yes, they could make it work.
Captain, I'm in San
I
Antonio.
can't. They could. They're the professionals. I can't make a game. They could think of something.
We already tried, right, Damon?
Oh, sure. How is there nothing you? It's the same thing, but in the future. How do you not work with that? There's plenty to work with. The villains are pretty much the same, with only slight differences. If you can make Batman work, then you can make Batman Beyond work. What did I say to start an argument? That Batman is a dumb character? He is. He's boring. He is boring.
Gotta remember not to forget that valve. Sauce has probably been drinking. San Antonio, Captain. Exactly, so why can't they do it?
Right, yeah, you could do Batman, you could do Arkham Asylum futuristic style, that's what I'm saying. I've been drinking.
You guys.
The point would be to make a game that makes money, but would also kind of be something different. It's familiar but different, which is what every gamer wants out of their sequels. I want the same thing, but I just want something different. That's how sequels work. That would be a perfect third game in a trilogy. Where do they go from here with normal Batman? Arkham World, and then what do you do?
World.
You do Arkham Beyond. You rein it back to being more linear. Only now it's Ink and Blight and Soundwave instead of Mr. Freeze and Ivy and all those other guys.
And the Jokers.
I know Batman's important, but imagine how much more Batman would get done if he just killed these villains. Arkham City would not have happened at all if he just shot the Joker at the end of Asylum.
Arkham Moon.
There should be an Arkham Beyond. That's what I'm saying. They should that should be their closer for the trilogy. And then instead of having Oracle and Alfred over the radio, you have old crotchety Bruce Wayne when he's interesting. That was more. See, he was more interesting in Beyond than he was in his own show because he was just kind of this sad, pathetic old man. Still doing his thing, recruiting kids to beat up weirdos. Well, I know, Solid. I know it was obsolete in that show, but that's why you write around that for the game. The game can have its own canon.
I get the feeling you guys don't like Batman Beyond.
You do Arkham Rapture. Batman goes to Rapture and beats up on splicers. On splicers.
Man, this scientist is a good shot.
How is that not a good concept? He's got all the cool gadgets that Batman has. Only they're more futuristic. And it would definitely be easier to get around in an open world with Beyond Batman than it was in City with like the awkward glide and then shoot back up and then glide again. As opposed to you just fly. That'd be way easier.
But Sauce, people can relate to that. The common gamer can.
Yeah, people can relate to that because we all were prepubescent kids who whined about stuff. I'm still whining about stuff. What? Okay, what was the Mad Hatter's connection to Batman in Arkham City? There wasn't one. He was just in love with him for no reason, and he cries like a bitch while standing on a table. And he doesn't kill him. He captures Batman. Mad Hatter captures Batman, ties him up to a chair, could put a gun to his head and blow his brains out right there. No more Batman. But he doesn't because he's some weird dependent, like, gay guy, I guess? He's, like, literally in love with, like, all these villains are just in love with Batman. That's the only reason he lives. Batman gets captured, like, 3 or 4 times in this game where the villain could literally just walk up to him and kill him with a goddamn rock if they wanted to. But they're so busy doing their dumb speeches that he always gets away. And then for some reason Batman lets them live. Probably because he owes them for letting him live. That's not interesting. That's why Protocol 10 works. No more crime. That's the other thing. That's what Doctor Strange says. Doctor Strange says that in Arkham City. He says, you create these villains. You are the problem. So there you go, Batman. You are the problem. Stopping Batman, all these weirdos would disappear. But no, he's got some weird like obsession with getting revenge for his parents. So he keeps dressing up like a weirdo and beating dudes up. Like, I'm sorry. Batman encourages these bad guys to keep doing what they're doing, and these bad guys only do it because there's a Batman. You let the Joker just kill everybody, fine. Then the Joker's just done. He murders everybody. Then what? Then what does he do? Nothing. All right, I'm sorry. I haven't read the chat the past 5 minutes because I've been screaming at my TV. I haven't read anything. What were you guys saying?
Oh, man. Sauce is on a drunken rant.
Whatever. I just think Batman Beyond would make a good closer for the Arkham trilogy of games. They could find. They could write. I don't know. Probably. They haven't said anything, but I'm telling you, they could write some way to make Arkham relevant in a futuristic setting. And you could have all the cool futuristic gadgets, and the boss fights would be really cool, like a boss fight with ink, you know, or what was the guy that was basically Scarecrow? He had the, you know who I'm talking about. He had the eyeball.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, imagine like a whole episode, like a whole section where you hallucinate that you're on, like on a beach or whatever. That'd be cool. You could totally do that stuff. Whatever, you're just trying to
they'll bring back
Scarecrow.
Oh man, I wonder if they'll bring back Scarecrow for me. You think they will, Damon?
If they do another with normal Batman, yeah, they totally could bring him back. I'm sure they will. They had a little Easter egg. Yes, please. Okay, I want to talk about something else that won't make me flip out again.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, okay.
This
and the
makes
sound.
for,
All right, let
this
me go
makes for
back to
good
Batman.
stream, man.
Okay, remember that cool moment in
Kirby
Beyond when Soundwave he basically muted the whole world while he was fighting Batman. How cool would that be during a boss fight?
Oh, that's right.
Like
Did he
you're,
blow his fucking eardrums eventually?
yeah. But imagine like you're in the fight and then suddenly like there's no sound and then you can't hear what's coming up on you or whatever. That'd be cool. All right, whatever. I don't want to talk about Batman. Moving on.
Oh, this is a great stream. Oh man, I can't wait to watch this again.
All right, shake it out, everybody. Shake it out. Have a stretch. Have a stretch. Whatever, Sauce. Whatever. You keep
You
telling
guys
me
can
I'm
take it out on
wrong.
each other on Marvel.
You keep, yeah. You wait, buddy. I'll show you what's up.
Sauce is rocking that Strider, yo.
With his 800k health, I can take him. You just watch, baby. I got some Frank West tech. I'm even rocking
Damn,
that Virgil
that's Spider
tech
King.
now.
I wonder if my boy Josh will use Tron.
She hasn't been getting much play in Ultimate because of all her nerves.
Yeah, but Josh really does love Strider or Tron. He was actually the first person. Yes, you do need to use this right now.
Wow, it's really 750? I didn't know that. Thought it was higher than that.
Level 3, X Factor, Ouroboros.
Yeah, that's actually pretty. He makes a pretty decent anchor.
Uh-oh, got someone else rocking that Hawkeye. I love me some Hawkeye. I want to use Ghost Rider, but he doesn't really mesh very well with Chris.
You don't want to jump S that much.
I love Hawkeye, man.
You guys seen Chris
I mean, I'm
G's
not like
Hawkeye?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Where he fires off like 50, like every single one of his projectiles in less than 3 seconds.
Exploding arrow, hook shot. You know, you're just like, fuck, dude. Yeah, Sauce was... You could see the twinkle in his eye when he was playing it over here. I just hope King of Fighters 13 gets big, man.
Oh, I have barely tried Hawkeye. My Hawkeye's trash. I was so busy trying to learn Virgil and Frank, I didn't even touch the Marvel side.
Yeah, Dishwasher, you gotta get up on it. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna get my arcade open at some point. I'm so ambitious. School getting in the way. I have to fight Jones real quick.
Who hates video games? V don't. V just hates shit because they're stupid.
All right, we'll see a head explode.
I don't even know why I go on there anymore. Well, whatever. V can hate all at once. Games are fucking awesome. Go buy games. Can't argue with that.
Shoutouts to video games.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to shaq-fu, yo.
Go buy shaq-fu. and go buy his album, Shaq Diesel, in stores now.
Shaq Diesel. Oh man.
Is revengeance a word?
Revengeance?
Yeah, then okay, Metal Gear Solid Rising has been renamed Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Does it embiggen the soul? Captain, you're already ahead, man.
Wait, is this being made by
Captain said he's going to
Platinum?
win the tournament.
Fuck you, my Shaq is top tier.
Who were the other characters in that game?
There was like a cat lady, a genie or something, a mummy, I think.
Mummy.
There were some weird characters in that game. You would think Shaq would be like Shaq has to be the best character in that game, right? I mean, I
You
know
would think.
nobody. I know nobody has put any amount of time into that game to figure out the tier list of it, but he's got to be the best because it's his name's on it.
So it's got a definition of revengeance.
So it's like a revenge is right. Well, if revenge is served cold and vengeance is served hot, then revengeance is served at the perfect room temperature.
Isn't that when bacteria starts to grow?
I think so. So you've got moldy revengeance. Oh, okay. All right, you're right. Yeah, if Urban Dictionary, if that's the Urban Dictionary's definition of it, then that's it.
Yep.
Thank you, Solid. I'm glad we have that. Shaq-fu 4, the revengeancing, or
The revengeancing.
okay. Here are the Shaq-fu characters. Our Roch is an ally who fights simply for enjoyment. There's a guy called Beast, and he looks like a monster. Colonel, who's like a robotic dude. Diesel. He's a longshoreman who spends more of his time brawling than handling cargo. Kaori is the cat lady.
Wow.
Lao Tzu is the old Asian guy. Memphis, undead sorcerer who was the apprentice of Set many years ago. Nezu, who looks like a chibi Strider. Raja, who looks like Prince of Persia. Set is a mummy with football shoulder pads on.
Dude, awesome.
Shaq, of course. And Voodoo, a powerful sorceress. So pick your characters now because they're all going to lose to my Shaq. Calling it now.
Hip hop Mortal Kombat.
An enforcer of justice. Shaq-fu is rated MA-13? Really?
Come on, there it is.
I remember the animations in Shaq-fu being pretty fluid.
Really?
If I had to say something nice about that game, I kind of remember there being a lot of frames for the animations.
That's right, Ada. Do all the work for me.
come get yours. I like where this is going. His awesome skill and size to a multi-world fighting game.
Guess so.
How does missing free throws equal world-class warrior?
Missing free throw. Come on. There it is.
In the enforcement of justice? What? What is the plot of that game? Because doesn't he like go to buy a Pepsi from some old Chinese shop and then he gets like sucked into another alternate universe? So who cares if there's no justice in this other universe? We're free of Shaq. If anything, that's the plus. We're the winners on that one.
Too good, man.
Summon Voodoo's bone-shattering earthquake. Rebound with Raha shockwave sword. Or lash out with Set's
Rebound.
terrifying mummy rap.
Before Anacaris came into being.
Oh, fuck that guy, dude. Hate that I hated him in Marvel too.
Yeah.
He was that character in the fighting game that would always beat me. You know, every fighting game has that one character that always beats you no matter what. That was him in Marvel 2 for me. I would always lose to him. Awesome animation. Yeah, I remember the animations actually being pretty good in that game.
Nice.
Well, you have sold me, Captain, on this shaq-fu. And I think I'll go pick it up and start a page on SRK, a guide for it.
I think you should. Go on, A, to get to shooting. And that, folks, is how you get through this section without firing a shot. God, it sounds like shaq-fu's got more modes than most modern fighting games.
Yeah! This is a lot of bullet points. Enforcer of justice. I'm still trying to figure out, how does that fit in the context of that game? What is the story of it? He's not like a lawyer. Thank you for that, Captain. That was very good. Very entertaining.
Mr. O'Neill, you're a witness.
Wasn't there something special about the music in shaq-fu?
I have no idea.
I think I'm thinking of another game, but like it was done by some... I don't know. I think I'm wrong. Not that anybody would know. Who's played shaq-fu to know? Oh, you don't need to type out the whole instruction manual. Just we got it. I mean, maybe some of the highlights of it.